Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to give you another monthly reading for December. This is for Scorpio for December 2023. I thank you for showing up, for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Hope you're all doing well or better, considering what we've all been going through. I know most of the readings are showing up about relationships and people trying to come back to make amends. Ooh, we have some messages here. Changing direction, changing plans. So we're changing the direction. We're just going off, wanting to make changes and changing plans, putting down the burden, ending a cycle. Open here, the devil. For that obsession, it's addictions. Some of us are taking care of what would be obsessive behaviors, if not of ourselves, but with others, and seeing the connection to obsessive behaviors with others. That's good. Healing. But this is the time, and this is the end of the year, and we focus on what's gone by and what we've gone through and what we want to see different in the new year and what we want to change and hoping to change, or wanting more of the same in some cases. I do thank you, Spirit, for protecting the collective, keeping the collective safe, protecting me and keeping me safe. What are the messages for Scorpio for December 2023? What does Scorpio need to know for December 2023? Thank you, Spirit. Now, the spread hasn't changed. It's still the same as it's been. I'm very comfortable with it now. But the angle of my camera has. It's opened up so you can see the cards better. I'm trying my best here. With every reading it does change a little bit. Just have this urge to shuffle. Not done with the shuffling. And we have Three of Wands, that Ace of Cups, and that 3. So we're looking at what we have. It's reconciliation. 3s and 3s and 3s again. That's 9, and 1 is 10. It's all broken. So we have a lot of things coming to fruition, coming to a close, changing mind, being patient, that unconditional love is focused there. It turns into offers for some. But self-love, loving the self, making changes that improve the self. So self-improvement, going to school, higher learning, the patience, waiting for things to come and not waiting anymore, not wanting to wait anymore. That's where Scorpio is at this time because of what's been going on. So the first line is, again, the viewer, if not Scorpio, and if it is the viewer is a cross watcher, then you place yourself in the first or the second line, depending on if you are connected to Scorpio. Let's see, let's drop this down a little bit. The second line is for people that you may cross, whether it's the partnership or people that you work with, people you don't know. And the third line is the outcome for the read. It's a much better view now. You get to see the cards a little more. Just bring it over a little bit here. It's much better. So the third line is the outcome for this read. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Swords. Oh, Scorpio. Just got a bit of a chill. Just give me a minute. Second. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. See the messages. Again, the first look is really about you, the viewer, you, Scorpio. And we have that 3, that Empress, intuition, standing in integrity. That final betrayal here. It says, that 3. Following intuition and coming out with all of the truth. Standing in the integrity. Knowing what needs to be said. That truth there. Taking that leap of faith and going with integrity. Just going with it. Not doubt. There's no doubt about what needs to be said. That final betrayal is where everything just comes down and comes out, you know. It's no more holding back because there's that leap of faith to just tell it. It's as if to say it's been held back long enough. Reciprocity is the first card here. Then we have that Knave again with the seven of Swords. Again, there's higher knowledge. It's holding back or secrets. Changing the perspective, opening up, wanting to understand or understanding and having the courage. See that know-how, that strategy? Knowing the plan. It's creative. That's 7 and there's that 1 making 8. So it's planning to move on, move forward, take that step and go for it, you know, having that integrity and following the intuition. So it's really being guided. Again, it's the high arcana is all over this. Starting with the Emperor here, that higher understanding, that sense of belonging in knowing where things lie, knowing where things stand, knowing, just plain out knowing, okay? Because of the Wheel of Fortune, so lots of high arcana. It's just things are going in the direction that they are needing to go in. They're going the way they're supposed to. It's divine timing. So it's not to say it doesn't matter what we say or do. It is effort that has been made, because that's broken 8 of Wands here, where we see the 7. Oh no, it's a 7 of Swords, but 7 and 1 either way. It's an 8. It's even if it's from different suit, the number alone is broken 8, and that is difficult. This is where the strategy, that planning, and being enthusiastic about the plan to start anew, going with integrity, using intuition, coming out with the truth, just telling it all, you know, just knowing that you have to. It's that deep sense of knowing. That's where this is headed. This is where you are, Scorpio, the viewer, if it's not Scorpio. But for Scorpio in general, this is where you are at. Your mindset is, you know what you want, and you're feeling that sense of you have to move forward. You can't go backwards. That is where that higher understanding is. You need to grow. You need to keep going forward, no matter what happens, no matter if you're betrayed. You're like, oh, you know what? I just got to keep going. I got to keep going. And that is good, because you have the desire, that passion in you. That reciprocity here. So we see that there's anxiety for unfair treatment. We're worried about ending up a cycle and this new beginning. So worried about ending what would be a beginning. But the worry will come to an end because of reciprocity. We'll take cards there. Let's see, we have this anxiety. Again, it's ending. It's just judgment call. It's having that second chance. Worried about having a second chance. Being transparent is the outcome here. We have being passionate and talking and having that fresh start, wanting to move on. See, where is that Fool right there? Taking that leap of faith. That someone wants to come in and talk, and it's passionate, it's aggressive, it's angry, it's quick thinking, it's wanting to talk, having lots to say. New beginning. There's truth in back of all of what is being said, though. Having that second chance, ending a cycle, moving on, or coming back. Ending the cycle. Ending the cycle and moving on. Looking for more. For some. For others it is, I want to end, I can come back, or what I've said will change things. It will bring me a second chance, because I don't want you to go, or they don't want you to go. You see, we have that manifestation, we have that ending of a cycle, and then starting up a fresh new beginning here. Knowing what you want. At least coming out to knowing what you want, but it's a double ending here. This is a judgment call. Because the cycle has ended, there's a judgment call. A decision has to be made because of an ending. And then it's a new start. But it is relating to the truth and moving on. Is it manipulation or is it manifestation? It could be either. Making that judgment call for manipulation, for manifestation. But this is the next person. This line represents the next person, whether it is you, or when I say you, the viewer, or you, Scorpio. Someone is wanting to manifest. They have what it takes. They know they do. Because this is completion. When you've done all the work, you have a new beginning. When you make that judgment call, it's because you've experienced, and what you have experienced is given you enough information so that you can make the judgment call. And you have everything that you need, or you know everything that needs to be. You know how you have all the information so you can manifest and move on. And we have this line coming down here with the reciprocity and wanting a new start, wanting to heal, be transparent. And it ends up here with manipulation, manifestation, that wanting to make a change happen. Again, it's feeling that loneliness, that loss. If you go away and, that new beginning, that offer, walking away from the offer, being alone, feeling left out. It's ending on a card that says, from the reciprocity to being left out, we're going down a notch. We're missing something. Even though we have everything we need, that we can manifest, something is missing. Something is missing still to be able to manifest. So that is the idea, because it is a 5 of Pentacles and the 6 and the 5 together. That makes a portal, an opening for a new beginning, a new start, taking a new look, taking on a new perspective. Walking through the portal it's like that sense of being committed, but feeling lonely, and being manipulated makes one lonely, or trying to manipulate and being caught out or found out, being that someone has seen through the manipulation, and now it is a sense of not being worthy. Well, we have to take cards there, because it's not it's a difficult position. We have that anxiety and making a judgment call to not be with, or to move on, or to say I don't want to be a part of this, or I'm being left out, I'm being put out. Feeling that judgment call is to say, no, you're not worthy. There's a worry going on here. There's anxiety and feeling alone, and that sense of I don't belong. It's strong here. We need to take cards because I'm not seeing, it's again, it's all about relationship, huh? 8 of Cups here. Yes, we do have Pentacles, but this is being owed or owing, needing to pay back with some truth about either manifesting or manipulating. And then this 5 is being short of, not having, missing something. It's either you don't have enough, or something's taken, or you just don't feel. This is that self-pity where you go into, I don't feel good about myself. There's that depression because of what I've done. I don't feel good, and you're being honest about it and healing that, healing that sense of, it could be lies if it is reversed, but seeing through, being transparent, having the conversation, being transparent about manipulation, and being that something is missing, about manipulating and taking away from, being cheated. Manipulation and being cheated is what this is supposed to bring in. It's that sense of you need to pay back 50-50 here, not getting what at even, that sense of being fair, you know, something wasn't fair, that being manipulated and cheated, you know, that's how it ends up here. It doesn't look very good. I don't like that, especially with the betrayal card here and that intuition, third party situation. But it feels more like intuition because of standing in the integrity or pushing back and betraying the third party or being betrayed. See that leap of faith there is to push back. Like it's not expected. It's not expected that someone would take that step. That drive would just show up. But again, it's being talked about, a new beginning. Someone wants to have a second chance. Someone wants to talk about it. Let's take cards. It's neither here nor there, but it could relate to work, as a working relationship. It's a type because we have the sword, sorry, we have the pentacles on the corners here. We have leaving. It's very strong decision making happening here. Again, this is all high arcana. This is spirit coming in and shifting things around, making things go in the way that they are supposed to, accordingly. Because the anxiety is what triggers. It's either being triggered or it triggers all the next moves that actually happen, because we have the 9 plus the 1 here is the broken 10 of swords. Being honest about betrayal, worried that the truth is going to come out, that it is going to be seen, and the scene is going, the truth about the lies, for example. That truth is going to be, seen. It's being transparent right here. The anxiety is being talked about, and it's being looked into, seen. It's being addressed. Again, there's intuition here. Again, it's healing the conversation. Healing. Talking about the unfairness and healing that. But then coming out, because the last card is the 5. We have to look at that. So let's see what the 6 of coins represents. Again, not ego. It's being healed. Taking control and being patient and understanding that, it's such a calming card, the 14. Again, it's high arcana all the way here. I have 3 of cards, 1, 2, and 3. We have transformation. That 6 of pentacles is bringing back balance, coming back into balance, wanting to be fair, Scorpio, wanting to be fair, making sure that the path is cleared for that. Because authority, standing in authority, having the patience and the knowledge, the know-how, that understanding, it's a very gentle healing. So the ego is tempered. That in itself is a major change, because here we have the experience, knowing how to behave. That's what this is. This is with the changes that have occurred. We know how to behave. We know what we need to do. In fact, here we are ready. We're prepared. We have been prepared. We've been waiting. Because this is a patience card too, that 14. Waiting for change to come. Waiting for a change. We want to go from the 9 of the Pentacles to the 10. We want to do that with honesty, truth. Here it is justice, karmic justice. So it is about I owe you. I owe you this. I have to do this. This is what somebody is determined to do. And it's not so much of being determined. It is by right. It is knowing the difference between right and wrong, and standing in that authority for doing the right thing. You see, making that healing and creating that transformation, that change of growing up, being independent, standing on your own and being honest, speaking the truth, standing in your truth because you are alone. See, you've become more from whatever it is that was not fair. You have become more. And this is karmic, yeah? Could be from a judge, it could be from legal standpoint, because it is justice. This is from the laws of the land, or laws of the city, the government, lawyers, doctors, or in business, because it is an ego here, or it is a boss who is now tempered, or it's just ego. Someone's ego, yours, or the viewers, or the next person. You see it as it fits. If it is you that you've tempered your ego, or you've tempered anger, or you've tempered something, because the temperance card is just that. You temper, you tone things down, and that creates a change. And because of that change, there is a graduation where you've done the work. That whatever needed to be done is done. Now you get to relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor. That is what this is about. But because of being honest, and again, because of a judgment, because this discerning card, this king, he stands in truth. He stands in the real truth, not just his own, but he knows the truth. The letter of the law is written. He knows it. As I say, doctors, lawyers, judges, it is all for the justice, and it is for abundance. It is coming in. Like too many cards there. Leave it on the justice. So if you've been through some dilemma at work, it is being rectified. And I guess it's anxiety too, because you're thinking it's not. What you've done is not. You're worried about it. Let's see, what is that 9 of Swords? You have anxiety. Something is, I wouldn't say confusion, but you've thought a lot about it. And of course there is confusion. I just said the word confusion and the 7 of Cups comes out. So anxiety and confusion, putting down the burden, ending. Again, the Queen of Pentacles. She's a businesswoman. Ending the burden, putting down the burden, or having done all the work. Having done all this work. You know, that artistic work. It's this creativity here. But again, it's the 7 of Cups. We don't want to see, being treated as an option, worried that the options, there are no options. and that that you have to work, and you have to work even harder now. This Queen of Pentacles is thinking that she has to work, or you are thinking about the Queen of Pentacles, if it is your queen or someone you're relating with or relating to, because we have 10 of Cups here for victory, making that offer, wanting to bring an offer in, or to working really hard, or overworking the Queen, because now it's either ending in victory for an offer. They're wanting to come and make that offer for marriage. Tower has come down. Feeling like that is not going to happen. That all that work, you see, carrying a burden with this Queen, or this Queen carrying a burden now, is for marriage, for love, for victory. It's being victorious. And the offer will bring down the Tower on everything that was done. All the work, all that effort, all that investment. Let's see what this is saying here. Because it's anxiety, huh? This is all the worry, the fear. We don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I've put so much. I'm confused. See, I'm anxious and confused is what this feels like. Too many choices. I have so many options in front of me. I'm worried. I don't know what to choose. It's a lot of work. I have so much work that I need to do. And then the Queen of Pentacles she is doing the work, or she is causing all this work, bringing all this work that I need to do. But you see, she is grounded, huh? She is grounded. For her to be negative, if it is a reverse Queen because of the burden, if the Queen it's the burden, then there's an ending here. You see, working and love, work and love. There's two endings here. Having too much to do, and this Queen is put an end to love. This Queen doesn't want your love. Maybe that's what you're worrying about. This Queen is because the offer, victorious in an offer. So having an offer that is coming in with the ego, but then we have this temperance here, this healing of the ego. This is where it's spilling over into the anxiety, because it's karmic, yeah? Feeling that having that victory, that love, ending, taking away the victory for an offer, and then bringing down the Tower on all the work that was done. Scorpio, it's either you feel like everything that you've done has just been destroyed. You're worried that you're going to lose everything, and then it will be It'll be the end of a cycle. Somebody is not. See, there's all these endings here. Choice. It has to choose to put the work in, put down the burden. You see, it's a lot of work that has been already done. Too much. Again, not too much. 10. It's come to the end. Now it's a choice. I choose my Queen. I want to be married. I want to be recognized for the offer, and destroy the work, everything that was invested, coming down. Again, it's all about that betrayal, huh? That offer will bring down the Tower. If I am able to make that offer, then I will destroy everything. That's what this is saying here. Somebody is really worried about having an ending with this Queen. They don't want to end this. They don't want to end it. But then again, if they make the offer, everything that they put in will be lost. That's what the worry is. Making that offer. All right, let's take a few more cards. What is this ending here? This justice. It's the 21, the world card. This is where you come into, you've completed the cycle. So what is this 21 again? The moon. Confusion, secrecy. Not certain. Maybe the last moon. Gosh, it couldn't get more complicated when that moon shows up. Then we have this Four of Cups. Four of Cups is not satisfied or not satisfied. But then it's a completion, ending, an ending where there's no satisfaction. That is where being not satisfied. You say, okay, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. Had enough. Oh boy. Work that was done in the past. Being recognized for the work that was done in the past. Again, it's that wanting attention, that Six of Wands there. Winning, wanting to win over. And then we have bored out of my mind because of the confusion. There's a sense of I'm not satisfied emotionally, not being satisfied. So I don't want, I'm ending this cycle, I'm done. This Queen of Pentacles is not giving me the time of day. And if I do make the offer, she's going to walk away. So what about all the work that was done? Again, we have the disappointments from the past, work done in the past. Disappointed. Overindulgence. Spirit has put a stop on this disappointment, and focus is on deliberation, taking the time to bring up the truth. Okay, don't go too far. It's too many cards. Again with this moon. And maybe at the next moon, the cycle will end. That deliberation to make an offer to the Queen, because remember here, you see where it says this Queen has ended the love, or this Queen is the love. This Queen put down the burden, put down the love. Say, I don't want the work, it's too much work. I don't want the love, it's no good for me. It's too much pride, too much ego in this work. Your offer, you know what? I don't want, because I'd make an offer and it will come crashing down on everything I've done. I'm going to lose everything. Everything I did is gone. It didn't come into fruition. Everything that I tried, it didn't work. That is what is causing all this anxiety, huh? That you're going to lose everything. You feel like what you've done is destroyed. It's not coming to fruition. You're not getting what you want. You're not satisfied. See right here. And dissatisfaction coming up with the moon. Maybe in the past, the last moon, in the moon phase, where could be the last full moon, could be the last new moon. We just finished up that new moon. We're moving really quickly because we're nearly at the end. We're at the fruition point now. We're getting closer to the full moon as I'm doing this reading. You see? This is where you're not satisfied. Someone isn't satisfied. And this is the viewer, this is Scorpio. So Scorpio isn't satisfied, the viewer isn't satisfied with the work done in the past. It is a disappointment. Feeling disappointed, feeling that it's not right. Something the devil hears. It's not satisfied. Something is done too much, you know, that lethargy, that too many disappointments, feeling like it's one disappointment after the next, over the top here. It's disappointed and disappoint one after the next, coming in threes, you know, everything happening in threes. I'm disappointed with my love, I'm disappointed in my work, disappointed in my life, with what I've done. I'm losing everything. My focus now is on work. See that overcompensation. We're moving into work because we can't get satisfaction in love or with people around us. So we're just focusing now on making the money. We're just working, and we're arguing or we're deliberating in life in our heads. We're like, well, I don't know what to do next. I'm going to start thinking what I can do, trying to make a difference. And of course, that's slow. That's slow progress. Working out the details, going over, self-talk, trying to bring yourself up, focusing on work. That overcompensation for the disappointment. Becoming a workaholic, recognizing that, talking about it or thinking. It's the self-talk, to take it slow, take your time. The truth will come. You're finding out the truth, ending a cycle. Again, it's all about that betrayal, feeling that you've been betrayed more than enough times is what that is. And a new beginning. What is this new beginning here? This generosity, this potential to have and build something new. What is this Ace of Pentacles representing? Again, a wish coming true for marriage, commitment, going up to the next level. The education too. It's not just marriage every time this card comes up, but it is in general for the marriage card. But it is a partnering with knowledge, becoming partners. Again, whether it is business, whether it is in business, it could be in love too, because this is a possibility for stability, the wish coming true. Again, for the truth. Again, it's a divorcee maybe. That conversation, not having anything more or less than the truth. This is what this commitment is. This is making that step to marriage. Or being committed in business. Being honest. You did everything with honesty. So you feel like you should. But then this is an ace. This is a gift. This is handed to us. Because of all of the suffering that you've been through. And being positive. Still doing that self-talk and working through and seeking out the truth and focusing on work regardless. That overcompensation here for being disappointed, you're working even harder at your job because you want to get past the pain of the hurt of relationship. Or it is in a business relationship that you were disappointed and lost money, feeling like you did anyway. And that conversation, talking about work or that self-talk, because this is in the mind if it's not with other people. Slowly coming back. Slowly coming back. Slowly coming back to talking to people, maybe, for some. You've been holding it in and keeping it to yourself. All your disappointments with what took place in the past, but it's work. This is work that was done. This is focusing on work, and this is the work that you did. And you're disappointed with that. Overly so. Very disappointed. So much so that it is bringing you down. And it's overindulgence. That sense of heaviness. Feeling that everything you've done is completely lost. It's that, too much. Again, that disappointing feeling. It's really heavy. It's really heavy on you. But you're not losing your focus on work. Because it's making you focus on the work. That loss, that disappointment gives you that drive to pay attention and focus. Put your focus on what you want to do next. But you're taking it slowly because it's a question of making money and being honest with the way you make money. And that's how you feel. You're disappointed because everything was going in an honest way. It's a surprise, yeah? Well, it doesn't show as a surprise there, but the disappointment is your surprise. You're disappointed that nothing that you've done has come into fruition. You're feeling like everything that you did in the past has just gone down the tubes. But there's a commitment here, and you're going to be happy. And that determination, that drive is very enthusiastic, and you're working it out. You have the enthusiasm. It's on the same level. The queen, no, it's not on the same level. This is a queen with a knight. But it's not just a queen with a knight. They're in the same suit. So it's a question of being meticulous. Okay, like that Knight of Pentacles here was very meticulous with the truth and dealing with others. It's very honest. It's all the honesty. And being honest in business, being honest. Again, it is, the devil is keeping this at bay here. To have the focus and deliberating honestly and meticulously with the truth. Again, there's anxiety. This one. No, this is the end. This is the end here. Disappointment is here. Mixing up my cards. Okay. And then we come to this potential, the possibility to have stability. See, this generosity. Because you are honest, because you work hard, overly so, obsessed with it even. But that's obsession with the disappointment. You can't get over it. It seems it's just it's absorbing you. You're obsessed with having been disappointed. But then there's generosity that's coming. It's ending up with having your wish, getting married. That truth about a commitment. The truth here, it's happiness and having that love and being determined and then being enthusiastic. Again, working out the details. Again, it's all about love. This is beautiful here. Look, the king and the queen are coming together. There's forgiveness. Okay, let's not take every card that shows up, but it is quite a bit here. Justice is coming in. That anxiety, having lost everything, or feeling that all that you've done is destroyed. Somebody is, again, it is all about ending a cycle, putting an end. Go back here because it is affecting it. Not satisfied with what was done in the past. All that disappointment is so much. It's overwhelming. It's blocking the focus of having deliberation and being meticulous with the truth. See? This here, because of the disappointments, there's too many of them. So now we're paying attention and we're making sure that when we talk and what we say, the self-talk, talking with others, arguing, deliberating, it's a 5. It's trying to maneuver things, make a change come. It's coming slowly, but being meticulous. When you speak, it's what you're saying. You're being very meticulous about the truth. Again, this is either in the past, this already happened, this just happened. We're going to go back to the moons. Just look back and see when. Okay, it could have been a month ago, all of in November. But because of all of this, the cycle has ended. Comes to an end because that's the card. This is what this is all about. This is all of that is done. It's finished. You're not going there. You've been disappointed. You've had enough. And then we have the possibility, this potential for happiness, for stability, because that's what you want. It's your wish to have that stability, have a home even, to be honest about it, have an honest commitment, to be truthful and happy and free, that freedom, that determination to be enthusiastic and creative and have your passion, doubly so with the passion, It's the yin and yang that have come together here for some. This is what you want, that peace, that love, that passion and love, that sense of belonging, unconditional love, that memory of love that you have. You want to come back into it. You want the king and the queen. You want that forgiveness. You see? This is what this is all about here. Wanting the forgiveness. Putting the king and queen back together again with love. That's what you want. That's the possibility. This is the wish. It is the wish. Where's that 9? 9 of Cups, right here. The wish card. It's the first card out. It's your wish. This is your wish. This is what you've been wanting all this time. This is what you've been investing in. This is what you're nervous that you're losing. Scorpio. You're really worried here. All for betrayal, huh? All right, let's do it this way. What is this 8 of Cups representing? Oh, healing. Coming back and healing. Destiny. Again, it is wanting to bring it all back in. That judgment call for second chance to heal. Again, the King of Pentacles. That taking that control. Not having that ego trip, but healing the ego. Healing that and wanting to not give up. Destiny is bringing you there. Not wanting to give up. You're coming back with a healing. A victory in love. See, all the good cards are here. It's coming back. Somebody wants to come back. You, the partnership, wanting a fresh start. You're going to have a conversation. It's going to be honest. Huh? It's going to have that second chance. You're going to feel that sense of belonging. It's going to heal because you have it here. Let's see, what are the first cards? Coming back. And that possibility, that potential, you see, not giving up on it. You see, you feel like you're going to lose it. You're feeling like it's all gone. But no, the first card is the reciprocity. Huh? And this is the result of this reciprocity. This is a 6 and this is a 1. That's 7 of Pentacles. Again, what you feel you've lost, you're gaining it all back. Whatever you think you've lost is coming back to you. Patience, my darlings. Patience, Scorpio. Isn't that what this is all about? Being patient. That queen, that's a queen. That temperance, temper the ego. Accept the changes that have occurred. You have earned, because of your honesty, you've done the work. You're going to get what you deserve. And this is karmic justice here. All right, let's go to this card. We're doing it this way because I feel we have to box in everything here because of this card. What's this Ace of Wands representing? The Wheel of Fortune, the time, again, knowing the right moment. Having that sense of, oh, I'm not too sure because I don't know if it's going to come. It's basically your main idea here. That's where the nervousness comes in. See here? But you're following your intuition anyway. And you're ready to walk away from things that don't come to fruition. You're ready to do it. You have that, oh, well, I'll just move on. And being disappointed is one thing, but you're not really giving up because you're learning as you're going. Again, it is karmic justice here, and it is going to heal. Look at that reciprocity. So I keep saying reciprocity. Reconciliation for love with your king. And who is this king here? We have the King and Queen of Cups, and then we have our Queen of Wands. This king wants to, because she's dealing with, well, for some. Okay, if we're going to look at it on that level where she's dealing with a knight here, like the player knight, that's where she's thinking, oh, you know what, I lost everything now because he's a player. I invested into the relationship with a player and I didn't realize because oh my goodness. Well, now the player is developed himself to come into being king again because he wants to come back for a second chance. Again, don't give up, Scorpio. Don't give it up. It is difficult, because again, he's making a turnaround with leaps and bounds, bringing back the balance, regretting the plans and the changes that he made. Oh boy. The king is woken up because of the betrayal. He's sensing it. He sensed it. He wants to come back for a fresh start. I say he, again, it's because the cards take on the masculine and feminine. If it is that you are in a same-sex relationship or you see yourself within as a female and you are on your outside, you are a male, please, you fit it to your situation, okay? I just refer to he and she because of the court cards, okay? If you sense that this is your story, well, you don't have to worry about it. Just you know what you know where you fit. You know if you're anxious or if it's the next person. You know if you want to come back to your king or your queen. You know if you have been the one that is doing the betrayals or being betrayed. You know where you fit. But there is reconciliation for love. There is great love here. And that love that you offer, because this is you up here, you the viewer, you Scorpio. The next person has recognized that. And they're making the change. They're making that turnaround. They're doing a Yui. They're doing a Yui with wanting to come back and talk. Wanting to make things come back into balance. Wanting to make it right. Having that regret for putting things out of balance in the first place. Wheel of Fortune. Timing. It is in the timing. This is to happen with not forcing. No forcing is happening here. No pushing and shoving is happening here. This is the anxiety speaking, because we're used to having that push and pull. But that's not how spirit works. It is time and effort, and all of what you've done is going to be tallied up and say, okay, this is where you put in your effort. This is where they put in their effort. Well, you're going to get, or no, you're not going to get. And it is justified. Again, the healing card. The Four of Swords, what's that representing? Again, the courage to, and having learned. Knowing when to not jump. Knowing when to hold back. Knowing when to speak. Okay? Having that understanding. Again, being open. Changing the perspective and making new plans. Okay, well, we're running out of cards. So let's take one on this. So, well, one. We'll take a few on this 5 because that's where it ends up. Let's see. What is this 5? This 5 of Pentacles. There it is. Because of the plotting and scheming and going round and round. There it is. That's why it takes time. But all of that is going to be healed. It's all going to be healed because that's what you were made to feel. This is what you were put through. But then because of the justification, because of your determination, your will, your wanting, it's going to go to smooth waters and you have everything you need and want. And you're going to move on, pushing back, knowing, using your intuition and calling out that truth. Having your passion, your drive, taking that leap of faith, taking care of you. That's what it is, Scorpio. You're pushing back. You're making your own plans. All of what you've been through, this is you taking it back now so you could have peace of mind and enjoy what's left of your life is the term we like to use here. Let's take an oracle for this because this is a heavy experience that you've been through. You've been through a lot, Scorpio, and it's not just a few months ago, and this is going back 2-3 years for some, and then even further back for others. You know your situation. If you've been put through the ringer, and it's obvious that you have been, because you're holding on to truth. You're worried about what you've done as in the work that you've done and the honesty and effort that you've put out there to have a better life. You feel like you lost it or it's being taken from you, but you're not giving up. No matter what, you're still trying. And even though every effort you put in, you're getting blockage. Every corner you turn. That's why I did it this way. It's a boxing in. You're feeling boxed in about not having and not being worthy. And all those betrayals, you're looking at them in the face and you're standing and saying, well, you know what? All I have left to do is do. So I'm just going to do. And your logic, that deep sense of understanding, where's that Hierophant? Right here. That deep sense of understanding, yeah? Again, it's all courage, yeah? that courage to take it on. You know, you're like, oh, whatever. It's life. I'll deal with it. And you do. You life or death. You're like, okay, I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I keep going. That's Scorpio. You're not done until you're dead. That's how Scorpio thinks, you know. When it's over, it's over. Until then, I'm just going to keep doing. That is the intelligence. That is the true sign of understanding this realm. Because all we get here is to deal with. It never ends. The burdens never end. One day you get rid of one burden, bam, you got another one to deal with. What is the oracle message for Scorpio for December? To the sea. This is getting to be, oh, and the yin. Okay. All right, let's see. To the sea. Before we were to the sea, we were at the 6. So we're climbing. We're moving up a notch. Okay. It was not for you. Before you went to the sea. Not for you. Again, it's all of this betrayal here and upper-handedness and making you feel like you don't belong. Conversations where you're not privy to, not being a part of, and then you have to fight. You feel like you have to fight for everything that you have. You have to fight to get it. Okay, let's see. Not for you. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. And again, everything that you feel that was taken from you was taken from you for a reason. So that you can come now and prove yourself. So that it'll just be handed to you. Because this is your outcome here. That possibility, that potential, you still have that. That's your spark. It's funny how, because look at that. The 2 cards, they represent. They represent. They do represent. Is that power you have? Power to forgive even. And you're doing it with everything that has happened to you. You're not holding the grudge. That is the most important lesson. Is to not hold that grudge. As much as you are being blocked in, your response is to being open. The more that people try to put you down, the more free you feel. There she is, that queen. Yeah? It's not for nothing they come together. This is personal. This is a real personal reading that's going on here. Somebody's really looking into how they have been affected by others. Because I'm not sure if you can see this. Okay, hold on. Let's just bring it back. Because of this card. You see here, the truth is setting her free. That forgiveness, that commitment, that being committed to the truth, and not just being committed, but committed to the truth. Always telling the truth, not faltering. Standing in that truth puts you free as a bird, because that's her. She is free. She does what she wants. This is why she's recognized as a third party, because she doesn't have anything holding her down. Look at that, a tree that walks. You know, how much more freedom can you have when you have a tree that can get up and move? That is freedom. And then that enthusiasm, that fire, that passion, that wanting to keep going. That's what she does. And it's all for love, It's all for love, because that's what she wants. She wants to be in a loving relationship. She's ready to forgive and start up. There you go. That's Scorpio for you. As much as the betrayal is showing this, she's ready to say, okay, you know what? I want to keep going. I want it. If it's not with you, it's going to be with somebody else. But that's what I want, is what this is about here. This is the I want coming in with fire. So you must have fire in your chart somewhere. Or you're dealing with someone who is very fiery. They have fire in their chart. Or there could be a fire sign. But it was not for you where you were before. We want to read on that. But this is because of, that is your protection, where you understood. And this is why you're walking off. And you're saying, you know what? I will leave it all behind. Whatever it is destroyed is destroyed. I'll start all over again. And that brings us to the 7th, to the sea. Being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, natural pattern of events. Again, you recognizing that everything that you've been through is just a mess and you lost it. You're ready to accept it. You're ready to close off that chapter and start over. You know it's gone. We're going to look at the oracle message on that one. Oh, wait a second. It's a relationship. It could be any relationship here. It could be work. It could be love. But look at the relationship, because that is the card. Uh-oh. What did I do? To the sea. And then the yin. The yang, sorry. I didn't mix up the cards, did I? No. This is the bottom of the deck. The yang, it matches with this possibility, because that's where you are. And then there's unfinished business, which is what we saw. Somebody wants to come back, and you probably did that spark, because look, you have them cleaning up. Okay, going it over. Okay, so this is the bottom of the deck. All right, so to the sea, we're gonna look at the relationship there. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this natural journey leads. There you go. That giving up and saying, you know what, I want to start over. I want a new relationship. I want to be in this relationship. I want to be in another relationship. I want to have a relationship, is what some of us are saying. Again, this is all personal. This is very personal. This is individual. This is you looking into you and your life, your portion, and how you are affected by the next. And in most cases too, you are seeing how you affected them, because you're looking at everything. You're worried. You're thinking, I've lost everything, but I'm willing to give it up and move on. Is this card here to end and close off the chapter and start up? But there is unfinished business going on here. You're not done. You're thinking it's over, but they're coming back, Scorpio. If it's not you, it's the next person. They're coming back. They want a second chance. They want that second chance. They want to come back to you. They want to tell the truth. They want to talk with you. It's going to happen, This conversation. All about where it went wrong, and now coming back together, it's going to bring in. You've done something in the past that's coming in for you. You're going to have a breather. All right, so let's see the yang here. That yang, that control, that stepping in, that taking charge. Where is he? There he is. That emperor, he's coming back, or you're thinking about him, hoping that he heals. Let's see. And faith, that temperance is right there. It's healing. That's healing. A meaning here. The masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action, having done the work, making change. The yang, I'm doing the oracle message on that one. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward, and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. That real desire to want, to create, to make things happen. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. Again, it's all what you want. You're doing everything right. Keep going forward, Scorpio. You're doing what you know you need to do. You're meticulously too. You're paying attention to everything. All the arguments. You're within yourself, with another. And you're slowly bringing it back to the truth. And that is where an ending creates that space to have that new beginning. Just like this, to build and create, just like we was just reading about. And on that note, I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your shares, and most of all for showing up. Until our next read, Scorpio, love and light.